Hey, I never thought I could, but I did. So can you? Trust me, I'm the kid. Yeah, hey. Just listen, we coming live with the mission. I know that you wanna get them in this.
What is up, everybody? We are back. Sportsport episode 9.
Bam.
I'm your host, PJ, along with Tam and our super producer,
God,
Mike Theophil.
Hey guys.
What's going on, Mike? How's everybody doing today? We're good?
Yeah,
we're all
better
back?
now that you're back.
Yeah, we missed you.
Yeah, you know, had
bastard.
to take a little bit of time off. Had some things going on. But we are back. We have a ton of sports to talk about today in the sense of the NFL is getting right into the thick of things. We're getting closer to playoff time. The top teams are really kind of starting to separate themselves. We saw a couple of really good games this weekend. We're going to start things off with the Bills and the Cardinals. Both teams off to a great start.
Sick game.
An unbelievable ending. We got the Hopkins game-winning Hail Mary touchdown at the end of that game, which was absolutely phenomenal. It looked like a Madden play.
And even the way Kyler Murray got away and even made that throw, dude. Unreal.
That
Little
whole
bit.
duo-
He's little Rogers.
That duo there is going to be deadly in the future, and I mean, they're starting to show it now.
Yeah, they're
we
starting to
saw
show
it
it. I was gonna
yesterday.
say,
The
it's
Bills,
deadly
the Bills
right
were
now.
no joke of a team.
No,
They've been
they're
killing
solid,
it all
dude.
year. They're beating all these top teams, and
Josh
you know,
Allen's solid, dude.
solid.
They got a good receiving core. Stephon Diggs
is popping off.
He's pop-
They're
he really
they're a
is,
fun
bro.
team to watch. Their defense is fast. They're getting to the ball.
Stephon Diggs is like one of the best receivers in the league this year.
Hands down. Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins both on new
Yeah.
teams and both making
Fire.
some noise. Those teams are going to be really fun to watch going
We
forward.
were also talking about how dope it is for Larry Fitzgerald to have this good team towards the end of his career.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll get another shot hopefully
Yeah.
at a title.
Well, I think they're 6. What are they now?
Dude, he's got a solid QB.
7-3. What are they? 6-3. Hold on.
There's something
7-3.
Yeah, I think they're 7-3 now because we're in, or 6-3 because we're going into week 10. So I think
6-3.
yeah, or that was week 10.
I think 6-3. Or I mean,
Keep going. I got it.
7-3.
Yeah, I think either way,
Either way, yeah.
either way,
Doesn't
they're still
matter.
winning games.
Yeah. Still 6.
We're gonna keep it moving. Stay in that same division, the NFC West. We had a big divisional matchup yesterday in the Rams and the Seahawks.
Also a sick game.
Rams coming
Really
out
sick game.
victorious, which, I mean, hey, Seattle's looking,
Bro,
kind of
said-
vulnerable here.
Yeah. Well, their defense is trash.
Their defense isn't making
sucks.
plays. Jamal Adams
I
is
was gonna
constantly
say,
hurt.
Yeah, dude.
He's constantly hurt. He can't stay on the field.
Nope.
I don't know. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They just got destroyed by Buffalo. Russ did not look good. I mean, they're not
I mean, LA.
they're not winning games.
Not Buffalo.
No, I'm saying they lost to Buffalo last week
Yeah,
in the sense of the
I
Bills
got you.
just
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
them out of the building.
Yeah.
And then now they lose again to the
Yeah.
Rams. So it's like, what's
slipping
going
a
on with that
little bit, bro.
Seattle team? You think it's just all defense, or you think they let the
I mean, dude, it's
they
kind of
let
like
the MVP
we
talk
always
get to them?
It's always like the Jets, dude. The defense is always trash,
That's all they do.
and so, yeah, but-
Speaking of the Jets, Trevor
No, I
Lawrence.
didn't mean to bring it.
I mean, I
Trevor
hope
Lawrence?
so. I
didn't even mean to wear this. Sure, I'm pissed.
I had to. I
myself.
mean, you brought it up. You're wearing the shirt, so I might as
well, I don't
well
want
have asked the
to.
question.
We take it back. No.
Okay.
I mean-
take it back, drop the Jets talk.
Drop it.
We don't need to.
We
get
don't
into
need
that.
to. I mean,
nothing
they're-
to talk
they're-
about.
Yeah, they're
There's nothing to talk
trash.
about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So anyways.
All we can say as Jets fans is keep losing, keep solidifying that number 1 seed. They've already said their Gase isn't finishing the year.
well, that should have already kind of been done.
Well,
but that's a different.
No.
story. That's a different
I'm glad they didn't
topic
fire
for
him. Imagine
conversation.
if they fire him, they pull off 4 wins out of nowhere, and now what? We get the fucking 6th pick in the draft?
That would happen,
No.
'cause it's the Jets. That's
Yeah,
what they
but you
do.
would add a little bit of confidence
They always
to that locker
self-sabotage.
room. I don't know. There's definitely we could talk about this for hours
Yeah,
and
fuck
how
'em.
shitty
That's
of a
not-
team they are, but we're not going to do that.
No, we got better shit.
That
to
being
talk about.
said, we had another game, which kind of actually segments well because we were talking about the Jets for a little bit. We're going to get to the Dolphins now in the sense of, we discussed the Bills. We discussed the Jets. The Dolphins are winning games now. They got Tua in there. He's 3-0 as a starter.
Legit.
It was a rookie quarterback showdown in Justin Herbert and Tua. Tua was the 5th pick.
Lovely.
Justin Herbert was the 6th.
Yeah.
They duked it out. Dolphins got the win.
Tua.
It was a close one. It was a good game.
Dude, the way Tua throws, bro, he's got a fucking
Throws
He's got a
rocket, bro.
sling,
He
dude.
slings
He
it,
just
dude.
slings
Yeah,
that ball, bro.
Kind of reminds me of me.
And I know
Yeah.
okay. You wish.
He doesn't know, Tam.
You wish.
Tam, he doesn't know.
Mike's Exactly.
I'm like,
we were tossing.
He's like Wayne Corbett out there. I'm Vinny Testaverde. If you want to take it up another notch, I'm Aaron Rodgers. He's fucking
Devontae Adams.
Jordy Nelson.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams,
dude, or wide receivers
top
in the game
5
right
receiver
now.
in the league
Easily.
Yeah,
but in the sense of Chargers Dolphins. So we see that the Dolphins are 3-0. My question to you guys, I know your hatred towards the
whatever
Dolphins organization, but besides that, put that aside.
He could put that aside.
Tua's 3-0 now as a starter. You know, they are showing that they're capable of winning games. The defense is playing well. Is this something that is just happening, or do we think he can sustain this and potentially carry it into the playoffs?
No, this is definitely for real. He could definitely take him to the playoffs too. A little wild card action for him, and even if it's not this year, definitely next year.
Oh, for years to come.
Flores is a sick coach, so they got a good situation.
They're definitely in a good situation in Miami for sure, with all the draft picks. You know, kind of just revamping that team and taking it in a different direction that clearly is the better option for them moving forward.
And Adam Gase is just not there.
Yeah, he's not the head coach. Wow. And see, we segment back always because you got
crazy.
You got to when you have a team like that in the league.
But anyway, but real quick, AFC East, dude. Those three, the Patriots, Bills, and Dolphins, really are.
That's pretty much the cream of the crop. I mean, we've already discussed
3 out of 4. But we already discussed the fourth. If you really kind of think about it, besides the Jets, it's a solid division.
Yeah,
Patriots are a little bit underperforming. They're kind of getting their legs back now in the sense of they beat the Ravens last night, which we'll get to. I do like that question.
That's 2 wins in a row.
2 wins in a row for them. They're beating pretty good teams. I mean, they had a little bit of a scare last week against the Jets. That was ugly Monday night performance, but that's nor here or there.
That's honestly, I was very scared too for my team because I wanted to lose, and I'm like, of course,
Like,
of course, Bill would let them win this game. Like, yeah, you beat us. and then they get the first pick, and it's Trevor Lawrence, and they win another 10 Super Bowls.
Joe Flacco, man. Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco was slinging it, though. He was.
Yeah. He has some left in him.
I know.
Until the end, where they were like, you know what? And they were like, Joe, what are you doing, dude? We need to lose.
Yeah, just let when the sound bites come and go. Don't act like it's like a
no. I haven't heard that one before. I like that.
Thank you.
That was cool. But sticking to the AFC East, we got the Ravens and the Patriots. We kind of just brushed upon it in the sense of Pats won, moved to 2 straight.
Yep.
Are we seeing something here? Are they gonna keep going, or I think they kind of?
I feel like just Cam is just so
inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I don't know, really, to be honest. I mean, and they don't have any receivers either. They don't really have good.
They don't really have many targets. It's tough to kind of judge that team right now. Like the past couple weeks, they're putting up points. They're winning games. I guess,
they're
but
finding a way to win. Really, I mean,
I don't know if it's gonna really.
I don't know if it'll materialize, and I don't know.
It won't really push to anything. I don't think this year, at least. I think they need to get a couple guys in there. Losing Dante Hightower and Patrick Chung to opt out was huge for that defense. I think if you see those 2 guys in there, probably a little bit of a different story.
And obviously, Gilmore's sick.
Well, those are leaders too, so it's like you lose those veteran leaders in the locker room.
On defense,
things kind of go to shit pretty much. But I mean, for the NFL's purpose, they're still moving forward. Yeah. We got a lot of football left. Anything can really happen. The extended playoffs could get interesting.
AFC East is going to be exciting.
That's going to be an exciting division to watch. It's going to we're going to see who wins the NFC East, which has been trash all year long. Giants are kind of making a run a little bit. They've won 2 straight against the Eagles and the Redskins. So it's like they're winning divisional games.
Crazy, because that division's garbage.
It's trash.
But somebody's going to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, hey, and it could be interesting to see if maybe one of those teams hit the right stride.
I hope the Giants do it, bro, honestly.
It'd be crazy to see if they make a run at things. But, I mean, like I said, a lot of season left.
That'd be dope.
It'll be cool to see how kind of it comes to an end and we see who separates themselves from the pack.
Yeah.
But a season that's going to be underway soon, NBA, December 22nd. They agreed. It's back. I can't wait. It's only like a month away now. Yeah. So it's going to be exciting to see them strap it back up and get back after it. NBA draft is on Wednesday. Mike, how are we feeling?
You do the first. Let's list off the first couple picks. I'm going to pull up the names. I'm going to pull up some names for us, and we'll go through them.
Okay. So we have a bunch of, speculations going around about who's going to be the number 1 pick. Yep. You got guys like LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman.
Yep.
Who's the dude from Ole Miss? I don't know.
Not Ole Miss.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
From Dayton.
Dayton.
Which is a very good-looking prospect in the sense of he's a big boy. He can
solid player.
He's a big boy. He'll probably make some noise in the NBA, but in the sense of who's going to go number 1 overall, who are we thinking?
I really just feel like it's going to be LaMelo.
Yeah.
You think LaMelo goes 1?
LaMelo.
To the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
To the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Or you think they give that pick up?
No, I don't think they're going to give it up.
That's the thing with the NBA. It's like, we don't know.
I know.
And especially this year with Golden State having picked the 2nd pick, Timberwolves already have D'Angelo Russell. Yeah. They have their point guard of the future. You know what I mean? He's basically the same position as LaMelo. So do they use it as a trading piece? Who knows? Maybe they get in. Maybe they get
rid of Russell.
What if they do a package? And because it's the NBA's biggest unkept secret, Book wants out of Phoenix. What if they do a package deal and get those Kentucky trio boys back together in Minnesota with Russ, Towns, and Book?
That'd be nuts. That would be interesting. Because I think that Minnesota Timberwolves team would be very fun to watch.
Definitely, dude.
Which that would be. They got Jarrett Culver too, the lengthy 3.
They'd be flying.
Who's a stud.
He'd be perfect for that.
Which also brings me back to that next point though, in the sense of if they drafted somebody like Anthony Edwards, I feel like that's almost just as good as a fit for them in the sense of he could shoot, he could put the ball on the deck, get to the hole, finish at the rim. He's a big body. It could be interesting to see if they kind of take a risk on him or they would draft him to then use him as trade.
I know. I
trade leverage,
So real quick, I'll listen. Sorry, go ahead, Tam. You were about to say something. Go. No.
I was just gonna say I don't think the Wolves are gonna pass on LaMelo.
You don't think so?
That's just how I feel.
So I'm just gonna read real quick. I'll go fast for you. It's Minnesota, right? Minnesota, Golden State, Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland, Atlanta, Detroit, trash, Washington, Phoenix, San Antonio, Sacramento, New Orleans, and Boston. The trash team was the Knicks, by the way. I know you don't have a computer in front of you.
I know.
He does. He's smiling when I say it. And then I'm just going to give you real quick for Tam. LaMelo, this is what they have projected. LaMelo at 1, Anthony Edwards 2, James Wiseman at 3, Denny Avdija.
From where?
He's the foreign player from Israel.
The small forward. Sorry, buddy.
Toppin?
Your boy Onyeka from USC.
Yeah, the big dude.
Yeah. At 5, Obi at 6, Isaac Okoro. These are some crazy names in this draft class, first of all.
This is
right?
Yeah.
Like Tyrese. This is like what's that Key and Peele?
Oh my god, where they're doing
this is that
football announcements
for basketball. These names? All right. Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State. We know him, point guard. Patrick Williams, Killian Hayes. I mean, I really don't know any of these guys down here. As we go forward, it's like who? Cole Anthony is down there though at 19.
I was gonna say he's projected to go late first round.
Dude,
he also was hurt for a while though.
I would love if the Knicks snuck in and took that pick, but we know they're gonna get tight. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how these top teams
make
these picks now. Because Golden State though is up to trading that pick as well. So it's like those teams might not even be picking at those spots, which could completely change
in the
outlook of the draft.
48 hours,
pretty much, because it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have a little bit of time. But speaking of trade rumors and everything that could kind of impact this draft, Russ and Harden are kind of looking to get out of Houston. Fresh start.
It's over.
Where do we see them going, Mike? I know you have a little bit to add on the Russ situation, so we can start with you if you'd like.
All right, yeah. I mean, you want to go first?
Yeah, no. Harden, I think, is going to wind up in
Brooklyn, right?
Brooklyn with Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Yesterday. Yeah, but I bet you that implodes.
But what? For some reason. I heard Kyrie doesn't want Harden. So and then
that's what I'm saying, bro. Because Kyrie's so
psycho.
Tight.
He's like KD's just for me. Only me and KD can be together.
Sorry.
Only me and KD, please.
Exactly, bro. But if I played with Kyrie,
I feel like, dude, chill.
Bust his balls so
like,
Hear me out, though. Hear me out, though. Do you think that move?
How's the flat Earth doing, Kyrie? Fucking.
Hear me out.
All right.
Does that Harden to Brooklyn trade
Uh,
help them if they can figure out how to play together? Will that be a contending team now?
yeah.
Because I know a lot of people had doubts when Russ and Harden teamed up, which I was one of them, in the sense of it just was never going to work.
Mm-hmm.
They're just too
I felt the
selfish.
same way.
Russ is too
Yeah,
selfish of a point
they
guard.
have too many. They need the
and
ball. They both need the ball.
Harden likes to, pick and pop,
Yeah.
dish
Yeah,
it off, and
yeah.
Russ can't shoot. So that was the thing. However, Kyrie and Kevin Durant with Harden would be a different story. Can we
Yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah.
So now, if that trade happens and they figure out how to play, does that make them
Yes.
now the top team in the East?
I think they're the top team already with healthy KD.
Yeah, with
With healthy
That's
KD
it.
and Kyrie?
Just healthy KD.
Of the Kevin Durant.
I don't even give a shit about Kyrie.
Big
Honestly, people forget about how dominant he was. And Steve Nash has even said, they said that they're going to play him at all 5 positions.
Yeah.
They're going to be very scary. He's going to come back. It's like one of those, no one's talking about him again. He's always felt disrespected as the number 2 player forever. He feels like he surpassed LeBron at some point recently, which is like up for debate, whatever. But that's his personal, mindset.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to come back killing
With
it.
vengeance.
No one in the East he's going to show Giannis how to take over
Yeah.
a whole conference. He's going to show that dude what the
Yeah,
fuck is
Brooklyn.
up.
That's going to be a fun team to watch.
It is.
Especially with that new
they get
coaching
Harden,
staff.
Yeah.
I would even if
gonna be fun.
I were Kevin Durant, I'd say fuck it, Kyrie. Then I'm going to tell him to trade for you straight up.
Yeah.
Harden for Kyrie.
Give me fucking.
I
yeah,
would
get
do
Harden
that in a
here.
day. Harden would, and KD would. You'll see that be fucking fire. This
that
will
would
not
be,
be.
well, we saw it already
Yeah,
in Oklahoma City.
but it'll be on
day.
steroids.
On a severe, like a
Very
Yes.
low level.
very, very low.
They were
scale.
puppies.
Like, they were
Yeah.
just young pups.
Yeah.
Just kind of balling out.
Yep.
And doing
Oh,
their thing.
they were like 22.
Harden coming off the bench for that team was unbelievable.
I know.
That was a crazy
Nuts.
team to watch. I kind of wish they stayed together, but
It would be
that's-
fucking. I would trip. Imagine this. And this is everybody. Put your tinfoil hats on. Imagine if what KD is doing is he's orchestrating Kyrie out, Westbrook in,
Oh my God.
bring in
and
Harden,
dude.
and finish what they started
Oklahoma
in OKC.
City.
Oh my
That's a-
God!
hey,
Bring Ibaka.
I think-
He's a free agent.
Oh, get Ibaka, dude.
I think we're on
The
to something
Oklahoma
here.
City Nets.
Hey, let's clip that because I think we're definitely
Save
onto
that
something here
shit,
because
yeah.
it is something that could potentially happen in
Like,
the sense of
Because Kyrie is he's gonna cry about
Well,
something.
he's already-
if
Yeah.
There's
the
already
miss-
crying
if
coming
the
out.
problem is Kyrie not allowing KD to kind of make the team that he wants, that's going to be a problem in the sense of
KD's gonna
okay,
have to. He's
Kyrie's
going to
have to go,
"Yo."
or they're going to have to figure something else out because
Kyrie will be gone.
Dude, the only reason KD the Nets don't give a shit about Kyrie. I'll tell you that right now.
No,
they pulled
because they know
Kyrie
he's-
in to get KD
They
in.
know he's sketchy.
Oh my God.
Kyrie's fucking.
Dude,
too
after
much, bro.
Cleveland, after you
Yeah.
leave a prime LeBron James,
Bro, and then he was saying, remember a few weeks ago or a month ago, he said that shit about this is the first time he ever has felt that he can give the ball to somebody else down the stretch other than himself. Kyrie said that, bro. You played with LeBron James.
in his prime,
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
the disrespect.
Honestly, dude.
he tends to kind of
He's fucking
go on those
moist,
rants
spoopy.
sometimes.
He goes
It's-
off the flat earth, falls off, and comes back. He doesn't know where he's at.
Dude, it's too flat.
It'll be crazy to see how that whole kind of
God.
organization figures out what they're gonna do. Mike, I think it's time to give your whole Russ.
Yeah, so
spiel.
okay, let's hear about Westbrook.
All right, so you know what? Alan Hahn, for example, like I love him, but he's been one of these dudes that's like been advocating for Russell Westbrook to come to the Knicks. And I even tweeted at him, I retweeted something he posted, like said about this whole situation. And I basically posted the exact trade photo for Melo back in the day,
Package.
2010, 11. Everything there. And I wrote a little thing like, aren't we supposed to learn from history to like not repeat mistakes, right? Dude, this dude relies, shout out Dave Rothenberg. You know, Tim, he's growing on you. Ready for this? He says he's a player that relies solely on athleticism. He's shooting 25% from three already. What do you like?
Look at when he drives. He
Forget
goes
it.
to the hoop at 95 miles an hour.
Dude, you want to talk
From
about
30 feet out.
your young players no more toss RJ Barrett out, toss Knox out, toss him. The only one you'll keep is
would-
Mitch Robinson because that's the only player that fucking Russell Westbrook can play with is a big that can do the pick and roll.
Who's
Yeah.
just huge.
Yeah, literally.
Literally
So,
a big body.
I just don't want him because he's at the end of his career, dude. Give me Chris Paul for his last 2 years, someone who makes everybody better and teaches these young players how to be a real point guard
Westbrook's only
all day.
32. He's not at the end of his career. But I know what you're saying. I wouldn't want him. I don't want him either.
I don't want
wouldn't
him for 3 years, 180 mil or whatever it is. What's his? It's something like
for that. For that.
Well, yeah,
You gotta look at the numbers
Regardless
and
of where
the
he
money in the
signs, he's going to want
contract.
the money. You know,
Yeah.
regardless of where he signs, he's going to expect to get paid. Which, I mean, it makes sense.
No, he should. I mean,
he
yeah.
is. He has been putting up numbers and
The triple double from a few years
yeah,
ago.
unbelievable.
That was
Like,
ridiculous.
he has been showing
MVP.
5
his
years,
skills.
$206 million contract.
How much?
That's how much it was total, 206 mil. So for this season, right? This is 2021.
Yeah,
Correct.
it will be.
41 mil. He's gonna get guaranteed. 44 mil the next year. 47 his last year.
Yeah, so you'd have to carry probably the
Oh my
rest of
God,
that, which
dude,
would hurt a
Jesus.
lot of teams unless you can kind of make that work somehow, which I don't really know. That's kind of for them to figure
Yeah, I
out.
don't
in
know.
the
I
sense
think
of,
the Knicks would be kind of blowing it.
2023,
They
he's a
trade for
he's a
fucking
free agent
Westbrook.
again. He'll be 34.
well, they don't need Westbrook. You
I
know, like
that's why they'll be
they
blowing
have
it.
that young core that they're trying to kind of build up
Yeah.
and make like a serious contender through them.
A lot of
through
these- it
people who
just
they
seems
already
like-
have.
A lot of these fans just are saying, just do it so we can get in the
playoffs and end this fucking drought.
What drought?
That's what I'm saying.
The drought is not winning a championship. This is how stupid New York fans are for the Knicks. They just want to get in the playoffs. It's like, dude, are you like being a 7th, 8th seed year after year, and then
swept in the first round.
and then you're not in the playoffs for another 10? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. There's a reason why the Yankees are so dominant is because they fucking have one of the best farm systems in the fucking in the game, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not it was better
It was
a few years
yeah,
ago. That's a whole nother.
I mean, that's a whole another conversation.
Yeah.
That I mean, they need to make changes as well. It's
get-
kind of that.
All
whole,
New York is trash.
It's
right
kind of
now,
that
dude.
whole aspect of
tough.
just living in past
ways.
in past
We'll-
ways.
we can
that's
talk-
a
yeah,
completely
yeah.
different conversation. We'll get into that.
Like, I think they gotta let these guys start growing beards and shit.
Yeah, like that's weird.
Like, they gotta let them be.
They just have to
themselves, bro.
revamp the whole outlook on how they want to play the game. This whole power
We can have a whole
hit
fucking-
home runs and
Special.
kind of just beat teams is we're over with that. You know, it's done. But you know,
Oh, back to the NBA real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry to go out over there, but all I'm saying is I think this free agency, this is gonna be as crazy of a season with the bubble. It's gonna add to this. It's gonna be a crazy. Whatever all these experts fucking say, they don't fucking know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's about to happen. I think some crazy shit's about to happen.
they're gonna come into this start of the league hungry, especially after the whole bubble experience.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna. It's gonna be a fun season to watch, I think, in my opinion.
it's gonna be one of the best.
Oh, I agree.
And they get to finish it off if they do it right. If everything turns out right, they'll finish it off perfectly, end it when it's supposed to be ended, and come back good for October, normal type shit again.
Be
Right
back
back.
on a normal schedule.
Normal schedule,
No
back
doubt.
on track.
No doubt.
Off
Yep.
season,
2020
do it,
never
bro.
happened
pretty much.
Yeah,
Hey,
basically.
for the
I mean,
NBA.
it's
That
been-
shit was crazy.
It's been one wild year. I think
been like
we can all
5.
agree on that. It feels like
Almost
we've been
over.
living for a crazy amount of time. with
I
all
saw a
this going
photo.
on.
2020.
I saw a photo. You guys are gonna be like, what? And it was like, remember the Kansas game where they had the chairs and the kids were fighting in the game? They were like, this was 2020, the beginning of the year. And it's like, whoa.
I mean, hey,
seems-
that puts an interesting perspective on things because it's like
that was long. that
once-
feels like so long ago.
once that went,
It was
everything else started kind of following slowly
Dominoes.
afterwards. But guys, what a great episode we had today.
Yeah, it was
we are
fun.
back
Yeah.
officially.
Thank God, man.
We will be back
We
again on
needed it.
Friday.
yes, sir.
Everybody-
Saturday though, make sure you mention
Hey,
Saturday special.
Saturday,
That's right.
we got a special Masters preview. History was
Nope.
made.
Not a preview, a post view.
Post view, preview episode.
Yeah.
We can make things work around here.
Steve Guasco will be coming back. Our boy Goose coming back. Going to break down what we saw at the Masters, the whole thing.
Yeah, we called him
He
yesterday.
just sent us the itinerary this morning.
Yeah,
He's
the
all over
rundown.
it. There's nobody like him.
There's no one.
Hey,
He's the best golf mind.
we are
The
the
whole
best.
fucking tri-state.
We are the best
Facts.
spot to get anything sports. do what you guys got to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say.
Yes, sir.
We'd also love to hear your guys' input. So with that being said, we will see you guys on Friday and Saturday. We got a big week coming up for you
Hell
guys.
yeah.
Big week.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.
I know that she's saying this is the sex. I know that she thinking she wants to do more, but I told her that I just want to just screw more. Hey, baby, can you just hear it? I know that you